My name is Alex, and I hate feeling wimpy. I hate feeling like a diva. I hate how I can't take things seriously. And the worst part is, no one takes me seriously. I was born in a very gay body, very thin. I can't gain weight. There was a period of time in college where I did like some push ups and pull ups and lifted a few weights. And my friends could tell. They're like, "Oh, have you been going to the gym?" But I just couldn't sustain it. I just crashed out. My body just can't do it. It just crashed. It stopped working. Batteries were depleted. I also can't get rid of my nasally voice. I hate having a nasally voice. I used to play video games, and every time I got into that voice chat, someone was like, "Oh, who is that Ed?" You know? And it just made me stop playing video games altogether. Something that also I hate about myself is just my presence. I want like a strong presence. I want a big presence. I want people to know that I'm in the room and not in a bad way. You know, I want people to just respect me, people to treat me with dignity, respect, not get walked over, pushed over, manipulated. And that brings me to like my next point, which is jobs. Every job interview I have is determined in 2 seconds. If they're not gay, Indian, black, or maybe like a very tall, nerdy white dude, I am not getting the job. It doesn't matter what I say in that interview, my sheer presence alone will not get me the job. And everything after, I can just tell, I already know I don't got it. It's the worst feeling in the world. It's like, why even bother trying? You know what I mean? And I really envy people that are the opposite. I envy people so much that can do a terrible job at something, just terrible, not detail oriented, just like forget stuff. And their boss, their employer, loves them. It's like they love them more than the job themselves. And I'm like, damn, I really aspire to be that one day. I was getting Mexican the other day during my pickleball tournament, right? I stopped by. They were so friendly and nice to me. It made me feel welcome at first, right? And they're supposed to give me corn tortillas, and I'm gluten free. And they give me flour tortillas, but I had to eat it and go because I had to get back to the tournament, right? Okay, whatever. I got some food for my friend, and I asked them, I was like, "Hey, is there any silverware in here?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, it's in there." I get there, there's no silverware. And the worst part is, you know, I tipped them like 30 or 40%. I didn't get one thank you. As soon as I was done, as soon as I had paid, they weren't so friendly to me anymore. And I cannot stand that, dude. And I'm so envious because it works. It makes money. The more you disregard the service or like whatever you're doing, the more money you get. Maybe not in the long run, but definitely in the short run. And back to the work, it's like you can't get promoted. People don't take you seriously. People don't want to work with you. And when you're just in this headspace over and over and over, it gets exhausting. Then you're more prone to burnout. Meanwhile, your coworkers who got a good territory, who got the good tools to work with, who got a good team to work with, are just chilling and coasting by. And it's like you have to, not only do you have to just constantly be in a state of like fear and disrespect, it's like you're doing twice the amount of work so they can just coast by. And that's something I've learned. It's like I'm never putting up with that again in a job. I can tell you that. I don't care how much it pays me. All right, let's move on to dating. I constantly feel like I am always the one chasing after someone. I always feel like I have to win someone over. I have to like deserve their attention. I don't think I've ever just had like someone mutually like me. I've always felt like I'm in fight or flight mode and I have to do everything I can to make them like me. And it gets exhausting. And I feel like, again, like some people on the dating apps just get hundreds of swipes. Some people on dates, it doesn't matter what they say. They could be like, I'm ready to R word you like all night long. And they'd be like, hell yeah. Or say something's crazy weird or like crazy messed up. And it doesn't matter what they say. They're so hot, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The other guy's going to be drooling. Oh my God. Like, oh my God. It's just, it gets exhausting. It gets very exhausting very fast. And I'm just so envious. And you always have to be the one that reaches out first. You always have to be the one that's making the plans. You always have to be doing something. You know, it's just you. You have to keep being the one that puts everything in motion. And if you say anything weird, you say anything that's off-putting, then immediately the date's over. They want to leave. They want to get their food to go. They're not feeling well. They have work tomorrow. Whatever. Last thing I'm going to talk about is just like friends in general. You always feel like you're a burden. It's not even that you feel it. It's like they make you feel like you're a burden, even though you're not. Even though you'll pay for everything, you'll do everything, whatever. They always feel like they're dumbing themselves down to you. And I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling when they feel like they're looking down at me, like I'm on the same level as them. I hate that feeling. And friends will make you feel that way when you go out to dinner, when you go out to do things, especially when you're around some of their friends who are similar to them. They're not as wimpy. They're not as like, they don't look as much like me. And you're like, damn, I get treated way differently. That's crazy. I get treated way differently. I remember one of my first friends when I used to live in Austin, Texas. She was like, I always get paired up with the white, nerdy dudes, white, scrawny, nerdy dudes. And she was like a little Mexican Latina girl. She was so fun. And I thought we were having fun. And then she said that. It's like, damn, dude, you know, made me feel like even a worse person. And it's just like this perpetuous feeling of just like never being enough, never feeling respected enough, never just performing enough. Even though you do perform, even though you do those things, it's just never going to be enough. And I hate myself. I hate how much of a wimp I am. I hate how much, like, I don't know. I've definitely changed my direction, but I hate how much I would sit there, watch YouTube all day, play video games, no friends, nothing going for me. I would sit there and let other people walk all over me. Anytime I was in a bar or club, I had women tell me, like, just these negative things about me, subtle negative things, insult me. And it's like, how much of a freaking bitch am I? I will never, ever tolerate that again. You know, my life is starting to change. It's starting to change. It's been changing for the last 6 months. But when you're a wimp for like, stop, Benny. When you're a wimp for like 5 or 10 years, it takes a long time to change. And I had the wimpiest like music picks. I had the wimpiest. I don't want to say the F slur because it's gonna get my video taken down or shadow banned or whatever. That's another thing that really bothers me is like I have such high metrics, but it won't push my videos out to more people. It's so sad. Anyway, I just completely changed. Okay, we gotta go outside. Be right back. Anyway, I'll just finish the video, but I hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.